Hello students, welcome to your computer classroom. So I hope all of you are doing good. So as in the previous class, we have covered in MS Access we have covered about the use of form. So let us revise those things and then we will continue with the exercises. So we have seen how to create a form using Wizard. So Wizard is actually some, you can say, a series of questions, and using these questions automatically the uh, form, form or the structure of the form will be created. Clear? So this way. And what is form? So form is a view of one or more tables. Here you can see that it is a view of one or more tables that are designed to be used for data entry and editing. Clear? So we have seen that data sheet view and design view in MS Access, and how to structure the database, how to enter the data in the table of the database. So in the same way, this form is also a user friendly approach for taking the data by the user. Clear? And it can be also used by inexperienced user as well. As we are designing the table, then it is us we are structuring the database, but as a layman or for any other user who is not familiar about these MS Access or any of these programming concepts, so he may or she may also will be able to enter the data using the form. As we go to the websites also, there also we get the different website where we are required to fill the form. So as the structure there we get, so in the similar way here in MS Access also we can generate this form. And for generating this form, what we are using the form wizard. So this wizard we have seen how to start this form wizard. Let us see the steps also and revise those things so that you can relate with all the previous topics which we have seen. So for creating this form wizard, we have to go to the create button, and in create button we will get the form wizard. Clear? So when you click on this form wizard, it will open a new dialog box where you can choose the different tables. So if you have one or more tables, by this drop down button here, which is, so when you click this drop down button, that respective uh, table can be selected and all the fields related to that table. For example, here you can see that the dance practice is the table selected, and the different fields of these are being shown to us. And from here we can choose all of the fields which you want to uh, see in the form which you are creating. Clear? So you can select these one by one, or you can directly click on this double arrow button, so it will transfer all of these fields to the new form which you are designing. Clear? So from here you can choose and pick those fields which you are desired. So one by one or all of the fields together. For one by one we can use this single arrow, and for all the fields to be transferred to the new selected field we can use the double arrow. Then we have seen after these steps, when you press on this next button, it will give you the option to choose the layout of the form. So here we are having the different layouts like column, tabular, data sheet, justified. So we can choose any of these. After choosing these one of the radio buttons, we will press on the next button. Then we have seen that it will ask you to write a name of the form. So whatever the form name you want to choose, so you can choose the name related to that. Then there are two radio buttons if you want to open the form or if you want to modify the form design. So we will choose, so here we are choosing open the form to view the entered information. So when you click on this finish button, it will give you a preview like this. Clear? So here you can see that all the data which we have already uh, written in the different tables, all those labels of those fields are present here, and the values are represented here. So at a time only a single record will be available to us. Now if you want to navigate from one record to another, here at the bottom we have some control buttons. Okay, so using these control buttons we can switch from one record to another. Clear? So this all previous button, next, first record and the last record, so these are all the buttons. And also we are having the option to create a new record. So that is present at the end of this. So if you click on that button, it will open you a blank um form in which only the labels will be there and the values will be empty. So we can enter the values by our own. Clear? So if I show you in the software window also, so let us come to the software window. So as this was the table which we have created with all the details and the form which we have designed. So here if I click on this student form, here you can see this was the structure how the form was designed. So if you click on this next button, it will move to the next record. Clear? And after, if you want to enter new record, here also we have having the enter new record, so which will give you a blank structure in which we can enter the values by our own. So this was all the steps how to create the form wizard and how to navigate. Then this form is also having two views. One is design view and another is layout view. So what is the design view? In the design view, all of these objects appear as a different elements, and in the layout view we can rearrange these the whatever the labels are there and the values, we can rearrange them according to our requirement. Clear? So these are the two views, and we can switch from one view to another by going to the home tab. In the home tab we have the view button. So in the view button we can select the design view or the layout view where we want to switch to. Clear? So this is the steps. Here you can see also that click on the view button, then click on the layout button. So this will switch from design view to layout view. Clear? So after that we have seen how to format these different fields. So for formatting we have a format tab, and when we select any of these fields or the value, so whatever the color or whatever the font we want to choose, we can accordingly choose that. Clear? So this was about the formatting different values. Then we have seen how to apply theme. So for applying theme we have a design tab, and in the design tab we have a theme button. So from there we can apply the different themes. Clear? So this was all covered in the previous classes, and then we have started to do the exercise questions also. So let us come to the exercise and let us see the questions. So I hope you have also tried to do few of these questions. If you have not, then you can see it here, and you have already done, then you can match it also. So if I come to the exercise, let me come on this screen. So here we are. So if first question is about the filling, tick the correct options. So let us see this. So first one is about the selected data appears blank on the screen. So first question, as you can see, let me choose the highlighter. Okay, so here it is that selected data appears blank on your screen. So what is the answer of this? Whenever we select any of the data, it is appeared as highlighted, so the answer will be highlighted. Okay, then next is the shortcut key for find option. So if you want to choose the find option, what is the shortcut for that? It is Control F. We already know that Control F is the shortcut key for using the find option. Clear? The next is question number C. You can modify the design of the table in datasheet view, design view and query view. So in which view we can design the table? It is the design view. Clear? In the datasheet view we enter the data, and for modification of any of these types we use the design view. I hope this is clear. Then coming to the next question, that is arranging records in a particular order, that is called as, yes, it is called as sorting. Whenever we arrange something in a alphabetical order, or a if it is numbers, so we can arrange in the ascending or descending order, so that is all of called as sorting. Clear? The next question is, it is designed to enter and edit data in the table. So we have just seen that we use the form for entering the or editing the data. So the answer of this question will be form. So the question E, the answer is form. Okay, so these are all the answers of these objective questions. Then if we come to filling the blanks question, so let us try to do the filling the blanks questions also. So I have written the answers for you, you can see it here. So first is question second A, blank feature allows you quickly search through tables, queries and forms for a piece of data. So okay, let me take the, so here it is, that which feature allows you to quickly search through tables. So for quickly searching, as we know that there is a control F option, and that is for finding something. So if you want to search something from the any of the table, queries or the forms which we are creating, so for that we can use the find feature. Clear? So the answer of this question is find. Okay, then next is blank means arranging the records in a particular order, that is ascending or descending. So we have just seen that ascending or descending order is arranged in the option, the feature that is called as sorting. Clear? So the second answer is sorting. Then question number C, that blank data can help you review and analyze information in your database. So as we have seen, if you want to review something, if you want to analyze, so for that we use the filtering. Clear? So filtering the data can help you to review and analyze information in the database. Clear? So the answer of this is filtering. Then question number D, that uh, blank view and another is the different blank view are the two views in which you can view your table. So what are the two views of the table? The data sheet view and design view. So the answers are data sheet and design. So these are the two views we are already familiar about. Then E, question number E, blank are created and managed in relationship window. So what we use, what we do in the relationship window, we create relationships. Clear? So the answer of this will be relationships are created and managed in a relationship window. Clear? So you can pause the video once, or you can take the screenshot also for writing the answer of this, all the filling the blanks. Let me bring the objective questions also on the screen, so you can take the screenshot here and you can note it down all the answers. You can pause as well, so that you can write all the answers. Now coming to the answer the following questions, let us do the these question answers as well. So let us come to the book, then we can search as well. So first question is, what is the use of find feature in MS Access? Clear? So we know what is the use of find feature. Find is used for quickly searching something. Let us search this answer in the textbooks or textbook also. So if we come to the book, let us come in the starting of the chapter. So if I come to page number 28 or 29 maybe there, so let us, so this is the starting of this chapter third. So the question is about find feature. So yes, it is here on page number 30, you can see. Let me take the marker as well. Okay, so here we are. So the question is about find feature, that what is the use of find. So the answer will be find allows you to quickly, so at the place of you can write us also, that find allows us to quickly search table queries and forms for specified database tasks in a large database. So at the end we can add this in a large database. Clear? So we can start the answer from find allows us to quickly search table queries and forms for specified database task in a large database. Clear? So I hope you have written the answer. Let us see it once more. Question is, if we come to the screen of the book, the question is, what is the use of find feature in MS Access? Okay, so what is the answer? Find allows us to quickly search tables, queries and forms for a specified database task in a large database. I hope this is clear. You can, wherever you are writing the answer, you can pause the video once and then you can write it easily. Okay, let us come to the second question. So second question is, what do you mean by sorting and filtering? Clear? So this is also in the textbook. We already know what is sorting, arranging the things, and filtering when we filter something which is required. So let us see the answers of question number third B, that what is sorting and what is filtering. So if we come to the book once again, so here we are. Let us scroll down to the next page maybe. So I think it is, yes, here it is on page number 32. Page number 32 we can see sorting. So what is the answer of this? If we take, just take a new color. So sorting means, here you can see from the first line, this answer is on page number 32. So sorting means arranging the records in a particular order, ascending or descending. Clear? Then yes, this much is the answer of sorting, that sorting means arranging the records in a particular order, ascending or descending. So this is the answer of the first part, that what is sorting. The next is, what is filtering? So first note it down, the first part of this answer. This is the answer of second, that is third B. What is sorting and what is filtering? I hope you have noted down. Then second part of the answer, let us erase this and see the second part of the answer. What is filtering? So here it is on the same page, on page number 32. So what is filtering? At the place of U we can write V, so that will be a proper answer. So we will write V. So write at the place of U V. So we can filter data in a table to display only records containing data of interest. Then filtering data can help you, at the place of you write us. Okay, so filtering data can help us review and analyze information in our database. At the place of, make it all the answers as like this way. Okay, so we have just seen the answer of sorting, now it is the filtering. So the answer now becomes, we can filter data in a table to display only records containing data of interest. Then filtering data can help us review and analyze information in our database. Clear? So we already know what is the use of this filtering. If there is any table in a database, so if you want to filter only selected few of the things which we are interested about, so we can use this filter option. I hope you have written the answer. You can pause the video, where whenever you are writing the answer, pause the video once and then note down the answer. Okay, so this way we have seen the answer of sorting and filtering. Let us erase this and come to the book, that what is the next question. So next is question number third C. Name two views in which you can view your table. Then we already know what are the two views. Then second part of the question is, Write the steps to switch to design view from the datasheet view. Okay, so if we come to the book, the answer is given in the book as well. So question is third C. So let us come again to the textbook. So if we move further in the book, let us see where the answer is. So if we come to page number 34, this is 35 also. Okay, so here is the answer on page number 36. So first part of the question is, what are the two views? So the answer is here that data sheet view and design view are the two views in which we can view our table. So at the place of view, you will write V. Okay, so make the changes accordingly. That data sheet view and design view are the two views in which we can view our table. Clear? Then this is the third C, and in the third C also there are two parts. So this is the first part, and the second part is, what are the steps to switch to design view. So you will start the answer from here also, or you can take the sentence from the book itself, that the steps required to switch to design view are. Clear? So from here the answer starts, that steps to switch to, steps for, I hope you can write from your own also from the book itself, that the sentence you can start from the book also. So steps for switching to design view. So steps for switching to design view are, so here are the steps. Step number 1, click on the home tab on the ribbon. Clear? So click on the home tab on the ribbon. Then step 2, click on the view button. Then step 3 is click on the design view. So here we can see also, first is when you click on the home button, then we go to the view button, and then we click on the design view. Clear? So these are the steps when we want to switch to design view from the data sheet view. So right now this window which is showing to us, this is the data sheet view, and if you want to switch from this data sheet view to design view, we have seen what are the steps. The steps are, click on the home button, then from the home button go to the view button, and from view button we will are clicking to the design view. So pause here, pause the video here, and note down the answer. This is the answer of question number C, third C, that what are the two views and what are the steps for switching to design view. So I hope you have written the answer. Let us erase this and come to the next question. So next question is third D. What do you mean by relational database and how you will create relationship between tables? Question number D is, what do you mean by relational database and how you will create a relationship between tables? So this answer is also in the book. So let us see what is a relational database. So we all already know what is a relational database. Relational database is the database where we can establish the relationships. So here if we come to, yes, here it is on page number 38. So first question is, what is relational database? So the answer you can start from here from the first paragraph, first line. So relational databases are, or relational database, cut from here, don't write these sentences. Relational database contain multiple related tables. Clear? So this is the answer of what is. Let us erase this once and write it once again. So the answer is, starting from, relational databases contain multiple related tables. Clear? So this is the answer of what is relational database. Then we can write one more sentence in the second paragraph. For a relationship to exist between two tables, there must have a common field. Clear? So this is the answer of relational database. Then the second part of the question was, let us come once again. Second part is how we can create the relationship between tables. Okay, so here is the answer, that in the last paragraph, this is the answer of third D, question number third D. Okay, and page number is 38. So you can pause the video and then write the answer. So this was the first part answer. Then second part is here, that relationships are created and managed in a special database view called relationship windows. Then we can, at the place of you, we are writing every time we. So we can create relationship between tables from there, or we can create relationship between tables in relationship window. At the place of there you can write relationship window. Dragging a field from one table onto a field from another table. Clear? So this is the answer of the second part. First part was that what is relational database. So relational database, we can see in this first line that relational database are or these relational databases contain the multiple related tables. Relationship means that the tables are related. Clear? So this is the first line. Then the second line is, for a relationship to exist between two tables, there must have a common field. And the last part of the answer is, yet how we can establish the relationship. So answer is that relationships can be established or managed in a window which is called as relationship window. And then we can create the relationship between tables. How we create this? When we select the field from one table and drag it to the field to the another table. Clear? So this much is the answer of this. So pause the video once and write the answer. So I hope you have written. If I show you also, so we have seen also that how to create this. First we select the tables, then we when we get these tables in the relationship window, there also what we do, we select this and drag one field to the another table on the field which is required. So this was the step. The same we are writing here also. So if you have already seen the steps earlier, so we can easily write the answer as well. Okay, so pause it once and write the answer. That first is what is the relational database, and second is the what are the steps which is required to create a relationship. Clear? So for establishing the relationship, what we are doing, we are selecting the field from one table and dragging to the field of another table. Clear? So these are the steps, and this all steps is managed in the relationship window. Okay, so I hope you have written. Erase this and come to the next question. So next question is, what do you mean by form and what is it used for? Clear? The question number third E. So we have seen that what is the form and what it is used for. So if we go to the textbook once again, we can get the answer of this question also. So here we are in the book. Let us see further where it is about the form. So yes, here it is. Okay, on page number 41. So what is a form? Here also there are two parts of the question, that what do you mean by form and what it is used for. Okay, so let us see the answer. Form is, from the starting it is given that form is a view of one or more tables that are designed to be used for data entry and editing. Clear? Then what is its use? By creating forms, we can, at the place of you write we can make our database more user friendly for inexperienced users who are likely to enter and edit records in it or in the table. So this much is the answer. Okay, so what is form? Form is a view of one or more tables that are designed to be used for data entry and editing. So this is the answer of the what is form. And then what is its use? So here the use is, by creating the forms, we are providing more user friendly approach to the people who are going to enter the data in the database. Clear? So this is the answer of question number third E. So I hope you have written all the answers. So pause the video wherever you have confusion for this answer. Pause the video and note it down. Okay, so this way we have covered all the question answers. Let us erase this and come to the next question also, if it is there. So here we have seen question number third. So if we see question number fourth also, that Ruchi has created three tables, and these tables are table 1, table 2 and table 3. So here you can see these are the name of the fields. In the table 1, the employee number, employee name, then in table 2, designation and department. Clear? So these are the two tables. In the table 3rd, employee number and contact number, these are the two fields. Then can you tell between which two tables can C create a relationship and why? So what will be the answer of this question? Think it. Think what will be the answer of this question, and we will discuss the answer in the online session which we will have. Clear? So try to understand what is the question. We are having three tables, table 1, table 2 and table 3, and these are the different fields in that table. Clear? And if you want to create a relationship between any of these two tables, we have to tell that which two tables can be used for creating a relationship and why we are choosing that table. Clear? So this is the question. Okay, then there is the lab activity. So the lab activity we have almost covered in while explaining the chapter. Even then, whatever the difficulty you are facing, if you are trying to do these questions by yourself, we will cover these questions as well in the online class. Okay, then we will cover these things. Okay, till then complete the exercises, whatever the questions we have just seen, and if there is any confusion or any difficulty, you can pause it to note it down. So let us meet in the next class and discuss the lab activity and the application based questions there. Okay, so thank you everyone, and let us meet in the next class with the new topic.